What is up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Night Trap Podcast. Another day, another review. Today, I'd watched a movie that I've been wanting to watch thanks to goddamn fucking TikTok. Thanks to, I don't know, there was a lot of hype around this movie. Apparently, it only showed in a few movie theaters. I don't know, there's a lot of like backstory of this movie, not because of the people involved or anything, but because on TikTok and everywhere they were saying that it was like the scariest movie that they had ever seen. So, you know, here at Night Trap, I had to watch this movie. I saw that it was coming out on Shudder. I'm not sure exactly when it came out, but when I checked it today, it was there. So I decided, let's turn off all the lights. Let's turn on the fucking sound bar. Let's put it up to 100, which I didn't do because this movie is fucking really quiet and then really loud. So just gotta find that in between. But I watched that movie. What's that movie you say? I mean, you saw the thumbnail, so. But Skinamarink. I don't know what it means. I don't know what the fuck. I feel like a lot of theories are gonna be floating around about what's happening in this movie. It's open to interpretation in a lot of ways. I have a few theories on my own, which I'm gonna give you an opportunity to watch it first before I'm gonna give you my review. But you should go watch it on Shudder. You know, it's like $7 a month for Shudder, so you just want to, you know, have a good watch. There's a lot of good movies on there too. So, New York Ripper, classic. But this movie, Skinamarink, the whole idea was that it's these two kids that pretty much like stay home alone, basically. Alone? Do we know? During the house, and pretty much the only light source that they have is this TV with cartoons that they have with a VCR. They do like turn on lights. I feel like one of the lights here is exactly like one of the lights there, but they just turn on like some lights, whatever. You hear them talk here and there. There's not a lot of talking. It's a lot of whispering. There's a lot of noises. So you do have to kind of pay attention. So I would say that this movie, this horror movie, is better watched alone. Maybe in the middle of the night. Maybe with like either headphones or like a good surround sound or something. It looks like a VHS movie. It has the graininess and looks kind of shitty. But I think that it's not per se that it's like scary. Like the movie's not gonna scare you with like monsters and stuff. I think that the scariness comes from like kind of like when you're a child and they tell you to go into a room that's like fully dark, kind of like daring you or whatever, and you're scared of the uncertainty of the room. So like you go in, you're trying to focus on this one spot where you heard a noise, and you're just trying to focus, but you don't see anything, and then you start like making shit up in your head. This is what that movie is. It's just fucking with your head constantly. You never see anybody's face. It's always pointing somewhere else. Long shots of nothingness. So I would say it's like experimental art horror, because nothing is like in frame. Basically, you see like pieces of stuff, a lot of furniture, lots of shit. You hear the kids talking to each other. You see their feet sometimes. You hear other voices. You just hear a bunch of shit basically, and a lot of nothing. Which that's what I think what makes it scary. That you don't know what the fuck is happening. And it does have like a couple of jump scares here and there. And it has like some special effects. I don't even know if to call them that. I mean, I guess they are effects, but mostly I think this movie relies on the sound a lot. So just watch it with headphones if you can. It has like, I feel like it has a very meta ending kind of thing. I don't know. I think it's open for interpretation of however you want to see it. of whatever's happening with his kids, of what the kids think about. I don't know. It's you just gotta watch it, kind of. So watch it on Shudder. I don't know if they have it on sale or anything, but Skinamarink, I think it's all right. I'm gonna say I should give it a rating now, and then I'm gonna like just continue like a little bit more. I wanna like explain some stuff, but my rating for this movie is a 6 out of 10. I'm only giving it a 6 out of 10. I feel like I would give it lower because I don't feel like I need to watch it again. But this is a one watch and that's it. I'm only giving it like 6 out of 10, like basically, because I would have given it like a 4 maybe, because it's not like a great movie or anything. But I'm giving it a 6 just because I've never seen the genre done like this before. It makes me feel like I can make a movie like this, and I had never just thought about it. You know, like I've never even thought about just relying on sound that much, or relying on the uncertainty and the tension of just looking at a corner, a dark corner, where you think something's gonna appear, and you just start making shit up in your head. Never thought about that, even though it happens in real life. You know, like when you're looking at a fucking scary corridor, and you just start imagining shit. Somebody's gonna appear, somebody's gonna come out and stab me, whatever. That's kind of how it feels throughout the whole movie. The cartoons that are playing on the TV are like public domain, so you know they didn't get in trouble or anything. So they say that they made it with like little bit of money. It shows. They have the filter. The filter looks pretty cool. I like it because it kind of makes you feel like you're watching a old like scary VHS. So it's pretty cool. So I did like it. It's just not the greatest movie. I don't think it's the scariest movie either. So in order for it to be as scary as people say, that's what I said, like headphones, alone. If you're alone in your house, perfect. And if it's like 3 in the morning, perfect. Maybe you won't be able to sleep because you're gonna lay there in darkness. Maybe you'll go to sleep with all the lights on. I don't know. But that it's just the movie kind of tricking you into thinking the worst shit, which I think it's cool. That's why I am giving it a 6 out of 10. So just go watch it. Just go on Shudder and watch this movie. It is something that I've never seen. So yeah, you should appreciate it for what it is. I do believe it's like an art film. I think it's a little too long, but that's only because there's a lot of just shots of nothingness and like stuff like that, and I think it's on purpose for you to like start getting scared and shit. But I get it. But I did think it was a little bit too long, maybe 20 minutes less, 30 minutes, and you were done. Actually, yeah, maybe like 30 minutes, because that's when I looked at the timer thing, and I was like, still have 30 minutes left, fuck. But I guess like the last part was pretty cool. So, but if you want to watch it, I think it's cool. You should. If you can watch it on theaters still somewhere and on art film, that's cool too. But I wouldn't say you would have a great time with your friends or anything like that. So just fucking, experience it for what it is. An art film. 6 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Nitro Podcast. I'm gonna do more reviews, more stuff like that I can. We have some interviews coming up. We have a show that we're gonna do with Chuco, Chamuco, and Juan, where we talk about toys from the 90s, 80s, and stuff like that. So tune into that. But thank you guys. Remember, go to all social media at Nitro Podcast, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, all that shit. Remember to click subscribe, to click the bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. And the raffle's almost here, so we're almost doing it. But thank you guys for joining me. Skinamarink. Watch that shit. Laters.
In this house. In this house. in this house. In this house. In this house.